Time right now for the Way 31 Fastcast. We begin this morning with Way 31 Sarah Singletary.
I'm at the intersection of Bob Wallace Avenue and Triana Boulevard, where Huntsville crossing guards are gearing up to start a training session right before Huntsville City Schools start back on Monday. These crossing guards will help over 35,000 kindergarten through 12th graders cross the street on their way to school this school year. Huntsville Police is leading this training here, and it does begin at 7 a.m. Bill?
There are now 10 applicants for the Huntsville City School Superintendent job, and the board now begins reviewing those candidates. 7 people applied for the job on the last day in which it was open, which brought the total number of applicants up to 10. It'll be up to the board to whittle down that list to 3 finalists. The search is on this morning for this man, a person of interest in a murder in Madison County. Jamar Sims is 5'10", 220 pounds, likely driving a 2013 gray Nissan. The victim in this case, Cedric Lipscomb, was found shot to death inside of a home on Turtle Hill Drive Thursday morning. That's off Indian Creek Road. The developer of the Bellefonte nuclear plant in Jackson County reportedly wanted to make a deal with this man, Michael Cohen, the president's former attorney, who's now under federal investigation. According to the Wall Street Journal, Franklin Haney offered Cohen $10 million to secure a $5 billion federal loan for the nuclear plant project. The Wall Street Journal could not determine if Haney ever paid Cohen anything. As we reported earlier this week, the Bellefonte deal is not yet finalized. A Hillsborough man died in a wreck in Lawrence County. It happened at County Roads 424 and 222. Alabama State Troopers said Christopher Redding's car went off the road, hit a ditch, and flipped. He was not wearing a seatbelt and was thrown from the vehicle and died. Troopers suspect speeding was involved in this crash. Look at this, a burglar in action inside a Huntsville restaurant. Way 31 brought you news of the break-in at Floyd's Barbecue Thursday morning. The owner told Way 31 he thinks he recognizes this burglar, who ultimately made off with some cash. Police have not yet publicly identified him. This morning, Guntersville police investigating a shooting that sent a woman to the hospital. Police told us that woman was shot in her neck. She's since been treated and released from the hospital. At this time, no charges are filed, and police haven't yet released the name of a suspected shooter. Alyssa.
President Trump is reiterating his strong stance on the U.S.-Mexico border wall and the funding that's still needed for it at a recent Make America Great Again rally in Pennsylvania. President Trump saying another government shutdown is still an option in order to get the funding secured for the border wall. The last shutdown was at the beginning of the year and lasted 3 days.
The rundown announced for the 7th annual Huntsville Restaurant Week. This year's theme is 10 tasty days of deals. More than 50 local restaurants and breweries will take part. Huntsville Restaurant Week starts August 8th, runs through the 19th. Kate.
Another update on your Way 31 real-time traffic alert here. I still have that wreck reported near Decatur, so let's go ahead and zoom in here. If I zoom in close enough, every once in a while I see some delays along Alabama 67 where this wreck has occurred. It's near Alabama 67. It's Beltline Road, the southbound side there. That wreck is near Danville Road. We should see that cleared just within a matter of minutes by 7:07. And of course, with no delays, no huge traffic issues at this point. Again, just off of 31 there on Alabama 67. Another factor that I'm tracking pretty closely for you and have been all morning long, that's the fog around the area. Here's that view across Guntersville. A lot of low-hanging cloud cover in the fog there across the lake, but in most locations, not only are we waking up to dry conditions, but we're waking up to a mostly sunny sky. Here's one last look at that storm tracker radar. Nice and quiet aside from a little bit of noise and a couple of showers there out into Georgia. 89 degrees, your forecast high for today. Patchy morning fog, of course, a stray shower by the afternoon. Overall, today's rain chance, though, is only 20%. Same thing goes for tomorrow. Most locations will stay dry, but storm chances are increasing by Sunday up to 30%, up to 40% by Monday and Tuesday. I know the afternoon temperatures don't fluctuate widely, but you'll notice that by Sunday morning, it's 73 degrees. By Monday morning, it's 74. So we've been waking up to fairly comfortable conditions recently. It's not going to be the case next week.
Hold on.